Hello everybody, welcome to Walnut Lodge, Fullnet location. This is Therapeutic Movement and we are in week 6 of our on-streaming service. So hello everybody out there, I know there's some people watching already. Tonight's class is going to be what I like to call my squiggle class. We're going to do pelvic circles, shoulder circles. Why I'm saying this is because this is a class that you cannot watch very well. So you really just have to listen, and I'll be as clear as I can be. A lot of the class, especially when we do the circles, a lot of that is really way better if you can really imagine what you're doing physically. So we're connecting the images, the instructions, and the movement. And that is a big part of what this is about. So you're going to need just a strap. And you might want to just grab a pillow or a block, maybe for the end. We're going to be laying flat on our backs. So if you need to have your head a little elevated, put a small pillow under your head, or like roll a towel under your neck is probably even better. All right, so that's it. And we're not going to move off of our mat tonight. It's a very concentrated class with a lot of very particular small movements. And they'll be repeated and repeated and repeated. All right, so grab your strap or your rope or a bolster, sorry, not a bolster, a necktie or whatever. Tie your knees together. Leave a fist. And then we're going to come on to our spine. Just throw your arms out to the side. And get a read on what it feels like just to lay here. Do you feel lifted up off of the mat? Do you feel dropped down? Do you feel perched? Is one side different than the other? All of these things are important. Don't do anything about any of it. Just make a note. And then take your brain to your knees. And from the knee joint to the ankle, allow that calf to just release itself down into the feet. See if you can feel the weight of the lower leg just pressing the feet into the floor. And then from the knee joint to the hip sockets. Relax the thighs and let the thighs drop down into your hip sockets. That strap is holding your knees. And that's for those of you that have a tight exterior line of that leg. Try to let that go. If I let go of my strap, my knees would flop open. And then from the hip sockets to where your spine hits the top of the sacrum, just feel your pelvis relax. And then see that fifth lumbar attached to the top of that sacrum. And let's do an inhale here. And on an exhale, release the lumbars and the thoracics and the cervicals into the ground. Take another inhale. And then let go of your neck and your jaw. Just feel the head get heavy. Kind of disconnect the neck from the base of your skull. And then another inhale into the chest. Feel your collarbones lift. And then exhale, let the collarbones drop, slide off of the ribs down to the shoulders. Feel that joint open and drop through the arms down to the hands. Just hanging there. And then just take one more big inhale. And exhale. Just let as much go as you can. I mean, the problem with tension is that it's real hard to let go. But hopefully, these little suggestions and the idea that you're connecting your mind to these different places helps a lot of that release. So now turn your attention just to your breath. Nice, easy belly breaths. Feeling that lower stomach push up and out on the inhale, and then just drop down on the exhale. That's all. Just focus on the breath. Slow it down. Feel the inhale as a lift, an expansion, and feel the exhale as a release. Slowing down the inhale and the exhale. Next inhale, feel your belly push towards your thighs. And then exhale, just release it. Keep doing that. Inhale, push your belly towards your thighs. Lower abdominal wall pushes towards the thighs. Exhale, just release. So as you increase this breath, big inhale, and feel your belly move in that direction towards the thighs. You're probably starting to feel that pelvis rock forward on the inhale and back and into the mat on the exhale. Just a couple more of those. Big inhale, and then just let the air out. Be completely passive on that exhale. And just see what the body does if you just let go. Now on your next exhale, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. And then right at the end of this, use your stomach to push the rest of the air out. So, stomach presses the spine into the ground. Let that go. And then inhale, push your belly towards your thighs. Exhale, feel the release of it. And then press the rest of the air out actively. Now at the end of this exhale, inhale. Passively, just let the air in. And then finish the breath, pushing your belly towards your thighs. Release. The first part of the exhale, passive. And then push the air out actively with your stomach. Release. Let the air come in passively. And then actively push the air towards the belly, towards the thighs. Exhale, release the air, and then push it with your belly towards your chest and out of the body. Now keep going. Inhale. Feel the passive and the active part of it. Then feel that place where the inhale becomes the exhale. Release into the exhale and then push the rest of the air out. And then feel where that exhale becomes the inhale. So keep going back and forth. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the end points. You're just breathing. When you first release at the end of these motions, it's a little jerky. That's okay, let it go, and then just continue pushing or inhaling. And then after you keep doing it, it smooths out. Couple more. Feel the air move back and forth. And then feel the contents of the torso and abdominal area move back and forth. You're mostly water. So imagine the bowl just pushing one way, a bowl full of water, and then the other way. There's the push, and there's the hit into the wall or to the side of the bowl, and then there's the rebound. Big inhales. Big exhales. want to feel like you're being moved by the breath. The breath is moving you, nothing else is activated. You're just feeling the air and the motion pass through you. Just one more. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe normal. Soft breaths into your belly. Now, if your pelvis didn't move that much back and forth, it's okay. If you're really tight, you're not going to get a lot of movement. Better to have an honest breath than movement generated by muscles outside of the pattern. All right, so move your heels in as close to your sit bones as you can. And then just drop both knees to the right. Now my left shoulder is going to come way up off the ground at first, and then I let it go back down. It's going to stay off the ground until the whole spiral line lets go a bit. So we're going to inhale, push your pelvis towards your thighs. That'll roll you up onto that right thigh a bit. Lift that air into your ribs and armpit, and then exhale, feel the shoulder and the ribs and the waist let go. Inhale, push your belly towards your thighs. Feel yourself roll up on that hip. Lift the air into your armpit. Exhale, shoulder, ribs, waist. Inhale. Push the pelvis towards your thighs. Lift the air all the way up into the armpit. Feel that shoulder move. Feel the arm rotate in the socket. Exhale. Let everything go. One more. Inhale. Belly, ribs. Feel the arm, the upper arm rotate in the socket. Exhale. Drop it out. Now we're going to use that motion to begin the circle. Inhale. Push your belly towards your thighs. Lift into the ribs. Feel that arm rotate over, and then let it rotate over your face and reach it along the ground in a big circle. Just draw a circle with your fingertips. Let the arm come up and over your leg, back down to the ground, and then push it out. Roll up onto your hip, and then push that circle. Let your shoulders and your ribs move. Make it as big as you can. Pull the arm up and over with your shoulder blades. Let it fall. Inhale, push your belly towards your thighs. Arms roll over. Exhale, reach that arm. Inhale. Pull the arm with your shoulder. Exhale, drop it out. If that breath doesn't work for you, don't worry about it. Inhale. If you can get this one, that's good. Exhale, let it go. Shoulder and arm heavy. Keep going while I talk. If your circle is faster or slower than mine, good. Try to feel the arm to be completely without energy. You're dragging it with your armpit, with your shoulder, with your shoulder blade. You're pushing it out so that when you get to the point where you roll over, nothing is being used. It's just rolling over passively because of its attachments to the musculature around it. The more you can feel this arm drop, the more you're going to get a release deep in that joint, and that's what we're going for. Those of you that have had shoulder injuries, you know what's going on here. You can feel it. If you don't have a shoulder injury or haven't had one, you're lucky. It feels just good. So try to stay heavy with the arm, nice and deep in that socket right here. Pull the blade down as you go up, roll, pull the blade down, not the arm. Let it sink in, flip it over. Next time you end up with your chest to the ceiling, stay there in that twist. Couple breaths. And then pull your pelvis back to center. And then just take stock. From that left hip through that left side shoulder and even into your jaw, that whole side feels more dropped down into the ground. If your feet have wiggled out, wiggle them back in. And then inhale, drop your knees to the left. Let that right shoulder come up. Keep that knee down. Let that shoulder just hang if you don't have enough twist. Then, inhale, push your belly towards your thighs. You'll roll up a bit onto that left side. Take that air into your armpit. And then exhale, shoulder, rib cage, waist. Inhale, push your belly towards your thigh. Take the air up into the armpit. Exhale, release, shoulder, rib cage, waist. Inhale, push your belly towards your thigh. Feel yourself roll up. Feel that right arm starting to roll in. And release, shoulder, rib cage, waist. Again, inhale, push. Feel that shoulder drop in at the top of that breath as you start to roll under your side. Exhale, shoulder, rib cage, waist. Now taking it into the circle. Inhale, push your belly towards your thigh. Take that up into your rib cage and your armpit. Let the arm roll over. Take the arm forward. Draw the circle. Pull the arm up and over. Let it fall behind you. Push it out. Inhale. Roll up onto the side. Let the arm just drop into the socket. Let the neck do whatever. Your head do whatever. Reach it out. Now right here, pull your shoulder blade to pull the arm up and over. Let it fall. Inhale, pushes you up on your side. Roll that. Let that shoulder roll in on its own. It's connected. It kind of has to do that. So let it go. It'll just happen. The more you can let that go, the more release will happen deep in the joint. That's kind of what we're going for here. And there's all kinds of other releases going on. The more this can just be a rock in a roll, motivated by the breath, the more things let go. One more. Inhale. Feel it roll over. Reach it long. Pull the blade. Roll it up and over the body. Let it drop. Push it out. Stay there. Chest to the ceiling. And then roll yourself to center. Lay there. See if it feels different. Than when we started. All right. Part 2. I want you to see a circle on the back of your pelvis. So we'll think about it as a clock face because it's easier to imagine this. So if 12 o'clock is where your tailbone is, so push your pelvis so that you can kind of press more into what would be 12 o'clock. And then right opposite of that would be 6. So tuck your tailbone under and push your waist into the ground. So your waist is 6 o'clock. Release that. So go back to 12 o'clock. That's your tailbone. Release. Reach your tailbone and your sit bones towards your feet. Change the pressure so that now you have more pressure on your waist. That's 6 o'clock. So we have that. Now go back to 12 o'clock. Now push your hips to the right and think about the halfway point between 12 and 6 being the side of your hip. That will be 3 o'clock. And then go to 6 o'clock. You have to use your pelvis to press. And then push your pelvis to the left. And the side of the pelvis will be 3 o'clock. And then reach your sit bones down to your feet. That's 12. So what we're going to do is we're going to trace this circle. But what I need you to do is to push your body onto the circle that you've just imagined. So we're going to go from 12 to 3. So you're going to try to get maximum pressure on that line from 12 to 3. And then we'll keep going around the circle. So you have to use your imagination, but you have to move. You have to change the pressure of the body on the floor. So we're going to go to 12 o'clock. Push into 12 o'clock. Now, push your pelvis to the right until you feel like you've hit 1 o'clock, and then go just back to 12. And then go to the right again. 1. Now go to 2. And then go back to 1 and to 12. Now go 1 to 2 to 3 and go back to 2 to 1 to 12. So now let's do that in one motion. So from 12, push your tailbone down. So for me, my low back is off the ground. Now I'm going to roll to the right, pressing the right side of my hip towards the ground. 1 o'clock, 2, and 3. And side. Now go back. Reach your sit bones towards your heels and roll the body back to 12. And again, go 1, 2, 3, and back to 1, 12. So just 1/4 of that circle. And again, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 1, 12. Release your back. It's a lot of work really. And again, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of stomach here. Back to 3, 2, 1, 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go to 6. So my pelvis is off the ground, just barely, pressing that waist into the ground. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. Half the circle, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. Go to 3 and then to 6 smoothly. 3 and then to 12 fast. So go 3 to 6 and back to 12, half of the circle, and 3 to 6 and 3 to 12 again, and 3 to 6 and 3 to 12 and 3 to 6 and 3 to 12. Just stay there. So we're going to keep going this same way. We're going to finish the circle, but just feel that right side already. So going back to slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to 7. Back to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. Go to 3 to 6 to 9. 6 to 3 to 12. Go to 3, 6, 9. Go to 6, 3, 12. Go to 3, 6, 9. back to 6, 3, 12. Go to 3, 6, 9, and 6, 3, 12. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go back through 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. Go to 9 to 6 to 3 to 6 to 9 to 12, and 9 to 6 to 3 to 12, and 3 and 6 and 9 and 12, and 9 and 6 and 3 and 12, and 3 and 6 and 9 and 12, 9 and 6 and 3, and just stay there at 12. Now just get a sense of that low back. We don't move our pelvis in a complex pattern like that. And even though we're just imagining this circle, there's a lot of things you need to do to make that happen. Now we're going to start the other way, but it's not going to last. We're not going to go quite so slow, because now we have the pattern. And I think what you notice too is that at first it was very hard to hit the numbers, and then after a while they were just easy. So we're starting again at 12. Push the pressure to 12, then we're going to go to 11, 10, and 9. Back to 10, 11, and 12, and 11, and 10, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12, and 11, and 10, and 9, and 11, and 12, and 11, and 10, and 9, and 10, 11, and 12. Now just roll to 9 and back to 12, and roll to 9 and back to 12, and roll to 9, back to 12, and roll to 9 and back to 12. Roll to 9, then 10, and 9, then 8, then 9, 10, 11, 12, and go 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go to 9 and then to 6 and back to 9 and then to 12. Go to 9 and then pull to 6. Back to 9 and then to 12 and 9 and then to 6 and 9 and back to 12. Slow it down. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go to 9, then 6, then 3, then 6, then 9, and 12. Go to 9 and 6 and 3. Go to 6 and 9 and 12. Go to 9 and 6 and 3. Go back to 6 and 9 and last part, slowing it down. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We go to 9 and 6 and 3 and 12 and 3 and 6 and 9 and 12 and 9 and 6 and 3 and 12 and 3 and 6 and 9 and 12. I'm going to mix it up now. We're going to go 3 to 12 to 9 to 12 to 3 to 12 to 9 to 12 to 3 to 12 to 9 to 12 to 3 to 12 to 9. Now we're going to go from 12 to 3 to 6 to 9 to 6 to 3 and 6 to 9 and 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 6 to 3 to 12 and rest. Now just feel the tingles through your spine. Close your eyes. Relax your legs. Feel the tingles. Now this is the work of Moshe Feldenkrais with a couple adaptations. I like the strap because you get more hip and outer thigh and outer hip. And I mix the patterns up once we get this to start. Once we get past the start. Alright, now we're going to take something very similar to what we just did, and we're going to do it into the shoulders. It's not going to take quite as long. And it's better to hold your arms like here or here. All right. Now the problem... No, take them back out to the side. I'm sorry. The problem here is that our shoulders are very mobile and our upper back is not. So go back to your number 6 point, which is your waist. All right, so we can leave that as 6. But now let's go to their 7th cervical. That's going to be our new 12. Maybe that's going to be confusing. No, it won't be. Yes, it will be. All right, so our waist is going to be 12. And our 7th cervical is going to be 6. And we'll go to the right, just like we did with the pelvis. So press your waist, 12. Now, you're going to roll. You're going to push your ribs. Push your ribs into the floor. And come about to the place where you feel kind of your shoulder blade. And your pelvis is going to move a bit. And then try to push the ribs into the ground and go back to the waist. And then ribs to 3, which is by your shoulder blade. And then push into your upper back and go to your 7th cervical. And then push along the ribs to your shoulder blade. And then pull with your stomach to get back to the waist. So we're going to go 1, 2 to 3, back down to 12, and 1, 2 to the side, and pull the ribs to the waist, and 1, 2 to 3, and 2, 1 to 12, and 1, 2 to 3, and 2, 1 to 12. Going past that, 1, 2 to 3 to 4 to 3 2 1 waist. 1 2 to 3 to 4. 5 is really hard. 4 3. Press the ribs back to 12. And 1 2 3 4 5 6. So when you get to 6, my pelvis is off the ground. I'm just barely pushing weight into my upper back. My chin is tucked. Your pelvis doesn't have to come off the ground. I'm just going to hold this point a little bit. And now we're going to roll to 5, 4, 3. Let that rib down. And then pull your stomach and roll back to 12. It is really hard. Do what you can. Press your waist. That's point 12. Going 1, 2, 3 to the right shoulder blade. 4, 5, 6 to your spine. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3. Pull the waist. 2, 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. A little faster. Go rolling to 3 and to 6 and to 3. Pull it into 6. 12 and 3 up to 12 and 3 back to 6 and 3. Push it to 12 and 3 back to 6 and 3 and to 12 and 3 back to 6 and 3 and to 6. Now go to 7 back to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. That got easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. Waist not. It's hard to get the waist. Waist 6. Sorry, waist is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at that left shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we go from 9 back to 6 to 3 to 12 and 3 to 6 to 9. Back to 6 and 3 and 12 and 3 and 6 and 9 and 6 and 3 and 12. I'm finding this faster one kind of hard. And 3 and 6 and 9. Back to 6 and 3 and 12. Going slow again, all the way, 6 to 9, and then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. And we go from 12 to 3 to 6 to 9 to 12 to 9 to 6 to 3 to 12 and 3 to 6 to 9 to 12 and 12 to 9 to 6 to 3 to 12 to 3 to 6 to 9 to 12. Go to 9. And then we're going to go to 6 and then to 3, back to 6 and to 9 and to 6 and to 3 and to 6 and to 9 and to 6 and to 3 and back to 6 and to 9 and to 6 and to 3 and to 6 and to 9 and to 6 and to 3 and to 6 and to 9. Couple more of those. And 6 and 3 and 6 and 9. Last one. And 3 and 6 and 9. Then go to 12. All right, so through the 12, we're going to go to the 3, to the 3, to the 9, 12, to the 3, to the 12, to the 9, to the waist, to the right shoulder blade. Press the waist, left shoulder blade. Press the waist, right shoulder blade. Press the waist, left shoulder blade. Press the waist, right shoulder blade. Last one. Press the waist. Left shoulder blade. Press the waist. Go all the way around. 3, 6, 9, 12, and back the other way. 9, 6, 3, 12, and stop. Feel the tinglies. Relax your neck. Untie or unsnap yourself. Let your legs go long into the corpse. Feel the breath in your belly. Feel the breath in your back. Feel the tingles go out your arms and out your legs. Feel the energy in your palms. Now kind of feel like a starfish, a 5-pointed starfish. Inhale, let your belly go up, and then exhale, feel the waves through all 5 limbs, 2 arms, 2 legs, and your head. Breath into the center. Exhale, release out the limbs. You can feel the energy. I want you to just wiggle your feet. Flex your feet. Flex and release. Flex, release. Little flex. Don't point. Just flex. Push into your heels. Let go. So if you do this fast, you're just going to rock your whole body. Do that. Let everything go. Check and see if your neck is released so that your head will be just rocking. You'll be saying yes. Couple more. Now big inhale. Stretch out and roll to your right side. When you get there, just stay there a couple of breaths. And then slowly make your way up to sitting. And that's it for this evening, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm a little spacey and my back feels great. All right, so enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for your support, and namaste.